By looking at the slide, you have understood that what we are going to study in this chapter. We are basically going to discuss universe. Universe is nothing but the vast surrounding space. So our chapter is stars and the solar system. Topics which we are going to discuss in this chapter are celestial objects or heavenly bodies. So basically we are going to discuss about all the celestial objects that are present in our universe. We are going to discuss moon, we are going to discuss sun, stars. In fact, sun is also a star. We are going to learn about planets, asteroids, comets, satellites. So, just before we start our chapter, let's first look what are celestial bodies, what are heavenly bodies. The objects which exist in the sky, which exist in the outer space, are called celestial objects. So, the stars, including sun, planets, satellites, asteroids, comets, meteoroids, these are all celestial objects which we are going to learn here. Celestial objects are also known as heavenly bodies or heavenly objects. So, in this chapter, we'll learn about various celestial objects which exist in the vast surrounding space that is universe. But before that, let's look at the two terms revolution and rotation. You can look at these examples and understand what is revolution and rotation. If you look at this picture, you can see here this one object is here, and this object is moving around this one object. So basically, this is moving around, one object is moving around some another object. That is revolution, where one object moves around some another object. But here, if you look at this picture, where we are spinning, where we are moving the ball on our finger, so this is actually rotation, because here you can see this ball is moving on our fingertip. That means the ball is moving around its own axis. It's you can say that this object, this ball, is not moving around any other object. It's moving around its own axis at the fingertip. So basically, in case of revolution, one object moves around some other object, but in case of rotation, one object moves around its own axis. Here you can say this object, this rod, this is axis of revolution here, and this is moving around this axis of revolution. And here in this case, this is axis of rotation, and here the ball is spinning, the ball is turning around this axis. That means the ball is not moving around some other object. So these are the examples of revolution and rotation. Similar case is when earth earth revolves, when earth moves around the sun. You guys know that earth moves around the sun. So when that means earth is moving around some object, moving around sun. That is revolution, because I told you that when one object moves around some other object, that is revolution. So when earth is revolving, earth is moving around the sun, that is revolution. In fact, moon, you know that moon also moves around the earth. So basically moon again is moving around some other object. That is also revolution. Now let's come to earth. Earth not only moves around the sun, but it also moves, it also turns around its own axis. Earth also moves around its own axis. That is rotation. Where earth is not moving around any other object, earth is rotating, earth is moving, earth is turning around on its own axis. That is called rotation. In fact, sun, that is also rotating on its own axis. So when earth revolves around the sun, that is revolution. When moon revolves around the earth, that is again revolution. When earth rotates about its own axis, that is rotation. This is all about revolution and rotation.